Hello Alec, I'd very much like your opinion, so I can improve my game. I write this as it costed me a fair bit of money, and I'm not sure if I did anything wrong. I didn't think the player could have the hand he had. Plus now I believe I might have inflated the pot too much for the hand I had. It was a live 2-2 game. I was in the cutoff, playing 8-handed, with a lot of people limping with marginal hands, and not many strong poker plays. There were no fish left at the table, however the regulars left were not all that good. 3 people limped to me, and I raised to $12 with ace-10 of diamonds. I haven't been playing many hands, so I hope people give me credit for a good hand, and I can take the pot on a later street, if I don't hit the board. Everyone folds except for the under the gun, who has been playing lots of hands, but hasn't called a raise greater than $6 pre-flop. So, I put him on some sort of top pair hand, or weak ace or king. I remember our both stacks were exactly the same, around $130, and the pot is already at $34 pre-flop.
To the flop.
The flop comes Jack of diamonds, 7 of clubs, 8 of hearts. He checks, but looks really weak to me when he checks. I thought I could see that from his body language. So, I bet $15 and hope to represent an overpair and take down the pot there. He thinks for a bit, and calls. I then put him on either a weak jack, ace or king suited with 7 or 8, or potentially a straight draw. The turn comes ace of spades. He checks, and the way he checks I know he doesn't have an ace. This is from observing his plays for the last 3 hours. I bet $25. From playing with him for the past 3 hours, I believed he would call with a jack, and I also wanted to give him bad odds for a straight draw. He reluctantly calls, after thinking for a bit. So I'm sure I have the best hand. The river comes, 3 of spades, and then he shoves for $84. I don't believe he's good enough to trap, and I don't see how the 3 helped him. I think through the hand and drool at ace-king, ace-jack, as I believe he would have lead out pre-flop or check-raised the turn. I rule out ace suited with 8 or 9, partly due to physical tells on the turn, plus I think he would have raised the turn. But he didn't put the chips in confidently. From previous hands, I figure he could be stone-cold bluffing as well. Also from previous hands, he had been going all in, and losing a lot, so he could also have a weak ace. Thinking he's bluffing and I have the best hand, I make the call.
We're all in.
And he shows 7-8. I didn't put him on this, as he called my raise pre-flop. After reviewing the hand, I believe I possibly should have checked the turn for pot control. He then likely would have value bet a smaller amount on the river, which I then call, losing less money. I like to know if I did anything wrong. I appreciate any comment for your community on YouTube. Thank you for your response. Misha.